Hey everyone, Parry Bedi here, CEO and co-founder of Tingono. I want to share a couple of really fun and exciting things with you today. Generative AI has been top of mind for many people lately, and for good reason. It's fun for sure, but it's also mind-blowing sometimes. So everyone is playing with this technology, trying to figure it out. The operative word here is playing, because there's also been a lot of talk about how to make generative AI real for businesses. Basically, how do you make it truly useful so you can use it every day in your line of work? We've asked the same questions at Tingono, and we've found a few useful and practical ways to employ generative AI to make our customers better, faster, and much more productive at boosting revenue. That's why when I saw a recent blog post from Emergence Capital, I knew I had to put something together to share what we are doing. So before we jump into how we're using generative AI, let me provide you with a little bit of background for context. First, a little bit about Tingono. At Tingono, we enable SaaS companies to significantly boost net revenue retention, or NRR. In other words, we help you reduce churn and increase expansion. Next, a little about Emergence. Emergence is an early stage VC firm. I actually saw this one article from them titled, why today's generative AI isn't tuned for B2B. We've used generative AI in our platform to provide exactly what the folks at Emergence say is needed. So with that, let me show you how. Let's say I'm a CSM at HubSpot, and I'm responsible for a product called Marketing Hub, and I want to reduce churn risk in my book of business. So I log on to Tingono, and right off the bat, I'm presented with the account that has the highest probability of churn, which in this case happens to be Nike. So I decide to dig deeper, and I come to this page which lists out all the signals or factors that are contributing to this churn prediction. A very important thing to note here is that these signals are specific to this particular account. They basically are showing you what moves the needle for this one customer. So for example, there are competitor mentions, average ticket close days, partitioning feature, and so on. And also, if you scroll further down, you notice that this one customer hasn't used the custom object feature very much in the last 30 days. And since it's contributing negatively to churn, if we can get them to use it, we might be able to save this customer. So now I have a game plan. So here's what I will do with this information. First, I'm going to email them a custom tutorial about custom objects, and then follow up and maybe also do a quick training. So that is totally awesome, right? So now I have a game plan for a customer, and I'm going to save this customer. But the problem is that I'm already so busy that doing all this analysis and taking this action is just going to set me further behind in my daily work. Well, not if you're using Tingono. Since we've already done a lot of this analysis for you, so we analyze all the underlying signals and generate the most impactful actions you can take and put them under suggested actions. And it gets better. And that's basically thanks to generative AI. By leveraging LLMs, we can execute these actions with a single click. So something like this. So notice how this email was auto-generated and contains the exact and pertinent information. For example, it talks about custom objects and even provides a link to the knowledge base article. Now, isn't that cool? And as you can tell, I am personally really excited about this capability, since it not only is awesome, but also makes overworked professionals so much more productive. And it also does exactly what Emergence suggested. It makes the use of trained data to make generative AI more specific and useful, and it gives a human an opportunity to refine the output and make it more intelligible. And then finally, it uses it in a way that's outcome-based and really context-specific. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or just want to chat about NRR, ML, AI, or generative AI, please get in touch. Thank you.